Hello everybody, welcome back to the channel. So in today's video, I do want to speak about Joan Laporta claiming that Barcelona can now sign world-class players, and then later in the video we're also going to be answering some questions that you guys have given out. So it's going to be a very exciting one. I hope you guys do enjoy it. If you guys end up liking this video, please click the thumbs up button, and if you find a lot of value within these videos, please further support this channel by subscribing to the channel. I myself would really appreciate it. But let's first talk about Joan Laporta claiming that Barcelona are now ready to sign world-class players. This conversation comes from a question that states, when will we finally be able to operate as a normal club? Because it feels like it's been forever. I know we are almost there, so we can begin to operate normal in the transfer window. You often hear things like Etta Young or Osimhen or Kane or Schlotterbeck or Margui, but Barcelona is not a small club for them to get Osimhen and Etta Young starting and other bench players like Margui and Schlotterbeck. So let's talk about that, right? Because Joan Laporta back on December 4th, 2025 did claim this: Barcelona are now ready to sign a world-class player, but only if it's really necessary. Having too many big stars in the same team does not work. There are living examples of that around us. So just so you guys know, Joan Laporta did take some stabs at Real Madrid. This is the reason why Joan Laporta is like one of the best presidents ever, because he likes to have a slick mouth. And when he said there are living examples around us, he's basically talking about Real Madrid, because if you look at Real Madrid, they are a mess right now. From poor results to Xabi Alonso not knowing what he's doing, to the players like Mbappe, Vinicius, Bellingham, Arda Güler, Rodrigo, all clashing with one another. So fascinating to hear what Joan Laporta had to say. But besides that, right, so the fact that Joan Laporta now finally says that Barcelona can be ready to sign a world-class player is a big relief. From now moving forward, it's just a waiting game. We have to see what Barcelona do between today and up until the summer of 2026, because I do believe him. This is the first time Joan Laporta has explained that Barcelona are ready to sign a world-class player. And if you guys are wondering, like, how did we even get to this point? Like, where is the big announcement from the financials? Like, I thought we were supposed to get one big announcement from the Barcelona website and that everything's going to be okay. But I think that this slowly came to us, which is kind of the reason why we have not really gotten that big hit. It was slowly being built on whatever Barcelona were doing to get to this point on signing a world-class player. Like, for example, last season, the revenues went all the way up. Barcelona achieved 1 billion euros last season, and in this season, they are projected to reach 1.075 billion. And that is because of the boost that the Spotify Camp Nou has given out. You also have to keep in mind that when Barcelona or any team out there in Europe play well, they're entertaining, they score goals, there's a lot of drama, which is what Hansi Flick's football is. You attract more customers, you attract more viewers, and when you attract more customers and viewers, the more money you do receive, the more revenue you receive. And that is why Barcelona have been able to have a huge jump starting in 2024. That is because of Hansi Flick's football. The world wants to see Barcelona play their football. Another thing is the debt and the wages are under control. Ever since Joan Laporta returned back in 2021, the total debt has dropped about 12%, the wage bill is down 15%, and the net transfer spending over the last 3 years has only been 43 million euros. I mean, like, I think last summer, Barcelona spent like 15 million euros, and in the summer of 2024, Barcelona spent like 60 million euros. It's really not a lot. So Barcelona are spending smarter, not bigger. And this is the reason why Barcelona can now move forward and sign a big star. It is because they have been saving up over the past few seasons, and at the same time being somewhat competitive, and especially in the last 2 seasons under Hansi Flick. So Barcelona is not perfect, but they are far better to what it used to be 4 years ago. And Joan Laporta has established a new philosophy in this club. He has claimed that he wants stability, he wants great harmony, and we are no longer a club that is going to be chasing 2 to 3 superstars every summer transfer window only because they have pure hype. It's not because of that. It is all about what players fit well with one another and what coach can unify us to play the best football that we can. And that is why Barcelona are in first place in La Liga, even though our competitors, Real Madrid, are in second place, losing left and right, even with Mbappe and Vinicius, Bellingham, Trent Alexander-Arnold, and many other stars. It is all about the collective spirit. And then once you have that great, strong foundation, then you can move on in some occasions, in some summer transfer windows or winter transfer windows, and say, okay, maybe we can spend 75 to 100 million euros on this player only because we really do need to reinforce the left wing position or the striker position or the right back position. It's not about Barcelona saying, okay, in this summer, we're going to be spending 250 million euros because we want this player for the right wing position and this player for the right back position and for the striker position. Like, no, we're not like that. We're not a Liverpool, or Liverpool spend 250 million euros in one summer, like with Isaac and Florian Wirtz, and then you convert that to nothing. Barcelona is no longer like that, and we have a brand new philosophy. The next question I do want to answer is coming from XX Vase Talks BG, and he has asked, hey Kevin, it's very early to speculate, but I have a question about Ferran Torres. Do you think that he would be sold in the summer, or will he continue? Right now, he is the top goal scorer of the team, which is a total of 13 goals, but in critical situations, he does under-deliver. So yeah, bro, you are correct. Ferran Torres has been delivering for Barcelona overall this season. He has 13 goals and 1 assist in 20 matches, 11 goals and 1 assist in La Liga, and 2 goals in the Champions League. So Ferran Torres has been very decent. I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I have been one of the first few people out here in the media claiming that Ferran Torres has not been good enough. I remember the time when he was like laughing and playing very passive in one game, like laughing with Eric Garcia. That really did annoy me. And I know that Ferran Torres is good. I know that Ferran Torres football can bring us great levels. It's just that if you don't try hard and you're playing very passive and you're just like playing like whatever, nothing is going to happen. Especially with a player like Ferran Torres, you must try your absolute best. And when I see Ferran Torres try his best at 110%, you get a really good striker. And I see that with Ferran Torres, and I have been seeing that over the past few games. I think that in the match against Real Betis was a high-stake match. So when you say, bro, that Ferran Torres does not deliver in critical situations, I would say that's a little false, because the match against Real Betis could have been a disaster if it wasn't for Ferran Torres' 3 goals. He scored a hat-trick in Barcelona's 5-3 win over Betis, and that was at Betis. We can also talk about Barcelona against Atletico Madrid. That was also a very high-stake match, a game where Barcelona needed to win, and we were facing one of the best Atletico Madrid sides ever, one of the most balanced sides ever, and Ferran Torres still scored his goal, putting Barcelona up 3-1. We can even talk about Barcelona versus Athletic Club. He scored 2 goals when Barcelona scored a total of 4. He scored a brace. He also scored in the match against PSG, the only goal scorer, by the way. Unfortunately, we lost, but Ferran Torres was there. We can even talk about Ferran Torres delivering against Getafe. We all know how tough Getafe is and how defensive they like to play. They like to play haram, satanic football that nobody wants to see. And Barcelona had to deal with that early in the season. Back in September 21st, 2025, Barcelona won 3-0, but Ferran Torres scored 2 goals within those 3 goals. So Ferran Torres has been Barcelona's top La Liga goal scorer, and at the same time being able to deliver in critical situations. I think that we just need to give Barcelona more time with Ferran Torres. We'll see what happens in the next 2 or 3 months. I honestly think that Ferran Torres will show up in one very big match, like maybe in a semifinal match in the Copa del Rey or in a final for the Spanish Super Cup. We'll see. But if he does keep this up, I do think that Ferran Torres will have continuity, and the one player that could be leaving most likely as of right now is Lewandowski. Now, let's remember, Lewandowski has been injured. He has been out for about a month and a half, and maybe if you took away that injury that Lewandowski got earlier in the season, maybe Ferran Torres wouldn't have that many goals, and Lewandowski would be the top goal scorer for La Liga. But at the end of the day, Ferran Torres has been a great substitute to Lewandowski overall, and I expect him to have a big say on what could happen in the summer of 2026. But that is it. That is going to be wrapping up today's video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you guys in the next one.